Thank the member for Chifley. The question is a motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Banks.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and I'm thrilled to be able to speak on this tremendous motion moved by my friend the member for Reid and seconded so eloquently by the member for Lindsay. Now, this is a terrific motion for a terrific project, and this is the first time, Mr Deputy Speaker, I've spoken in this House on a contested motion, and I'm wondering if this is effectively what normally happens, in the sense that the government puts forward a constructive motion, a project that is clearly in the interest of the people of my electorate and Sydney more generally, and then the opposition comes along and says this is a bad idea. Because I can tell you that for the people of the electorate of Banks, this is a very good idea and a very, very important project. I mean, the reality of Sydney roads, Mr Deputy Speaker, is that Labor's legacy in both the state government and also in its failure to contribute at a federal level is one of congestion. It's a legacy of congestion, and everyone in Sydney knows that to be the case. It seems to me that, on the one hand, Deputy Speaker, Labor proposes job-killing taxes, and what we propose is job-creating infrastructure, and I certainly know which side I would rather be on. Now, for my electorate, Mr Deputy Speaker, WestConnex is particularly important because of the duplication of the M5 East Tunnel. Now, anyone who's driven from Beverly Hills in my electorate, or from Hurstville or Mortdale, or any of the suburbs that access the M5 for that drive into the city, know how bad the M5 East Tunnel can be. Frequent delays, lots of congestion, and to the point, Deputy Speaker, where some people have simply abandoned using the road altogether. Now, only 2 lanes at present. The 2 lanes are inadequate, and one of the great outcomes of this project is that M5 East Tunnel will be increased to 4 lanes in each direction, and that's going to provide much-needed relief for the people of Banks. The trip from King George's Road at Beverly Hills into the CBD it now is estimated to take about 55 minutes in peak hour, and very substantial reduction is expected, Deputy Speaker, with the completion of this project, with savings and time of around 25 minutes on that journey. But imagine what that saving means in time, Deputy Speaker. It means that people can get to their business meetings on time. It means that they can get more done during the working week. And it also means that families can spend more time together. So for people who are perhaps driving home from work from the city, who are confronted by huge traffic delays on the M5 East, with the building of the WestConnex, those people are going to get home to their families more quickly, and that is obviously a good thing, not just for the economy but for family life in general. So certainly a tremendous development for my area. It's also important to think about some of the roads where congestion will be eased. So a lot of congestion at the moment on roads like the River Road, Fairford Road, Belmore Road North, and of course King George's Road, which is can be a real bottleneck in the electorate of Banks. And at the moment, when you merge onto the M5 at Beverly Hills, you do have to merge into the existing traffic. And one of the important developments in the WestConnex project is that there will now be a dedicated lane for that merge at Beverly Hills, so that oncoming traffic won't in fact have to merge into the existing traffic. And I'm sure the member for Reid and others could understand how tremendous that will be for my electorate of not having to face that merge that is there at the moment. The contrast is very, very clear here, Deputy Speaker. It's interesting that Premier Nathan Rees, he was one of a number of premiers in New South Wales over a relatively short period of time. Back in 2009, he and his Transport Minister put in place plans for the M5 East duplication, was removed 3 months later. The M4 East was first promised by Bob Carr back in 2002. which I think is 11 years ago, and didn't happen. So this government is committed through its contribution to the WestConnex to improving infrastructure in our city, and I commend the motion to the House.